at Epicenter Moscow, and here with me is Johan Sundstein, also known as Notail, also known as Big Daddy from Team OG. So hello, sir, how are you?
Hi, I'm perfect.
How do you feel about coming back to Russia, the land of lots of pleasures and fun for you?
This is a big, there's a big community in Dota in Russia, and last time I was here was the last Epicenter, and it was amazing. It was one of the most well-run and exclusive tournaments I've ever been at, so I'm just excited to be back.
As for the last Epicenter, actually you and Team Liquid haven't been playing together for about a year. So do you feel that you still have the same vibe despite having new rosters?
Well, Liquid has 3 out of the 5 players still, and we only have 2 from the last time, so it is different, but at the same time it's not completely different, like 100%, but definitely there's something there. Like, but it's been so long, like you said, since we haven't been playing each other nearly as much as we used to. So, yeah, I'm excited. I hope to play them.
Some people claim that at Manila Masters you didn't win just because Coach Seb wasn't there with you, and he's here with you in Moscow, right?
Well, he should be arriving within the hour.
Ah, so still with him behind your back, so are you ready to, I don't know, like rip other teams in half and eat them alive?
We kind of took Manila as like more lighthearted than other tournaments. It's a new patch. Sebastian couldn't make it. I knew a lot of the teams came there were desperate to win, and it was hard for me to have that same like will to win that I've had at other tournaments, but here coming into this, definitely more. I want to get back on the horse. Like we've had really good success at majors, but we haven't had as good success at other tournaments. So yeah, like I'm ready to eat them up.
Speaking about Sebastian, so what's his impact on your team? Because like 1 year ago he was simply schooling you, not just coaching. And after Kyiv Major, something has changed. So he's basically the essential part of your roster, the essential part of your team, like 6th player.
I think ideally you're able to build a whole team around the coach and have this one person kind of dictate most of what happens within a team. This hasn't happened in Dota yet, and I don't think it might ever happen with this roster where it entirely becomes up to Sebastian. We are kind of working on this as like all 7 of us are trying to make this team work the best possible. But Seb is a huge part of it. Like having this objective point of view is, if you're able to accept it, it's huge I think for any team. And Seb is like fulfilling more and more like a bigger and bigger role. Like you say, he is becoming more and more essential. I definitely missed him a lot at Manila. I definitely felt the lack of his presence. So
1 hour, just wait for 1 more hour.
1 hour and he's back.
Yeah, so, and let's get back to you. So you are a veteran, so you played over 1,000 games on a competitive level, but what about Denmark in general? So I have heard that in Copenhagen, so you have a new municipal initiative. There is a new center for amateur players. And have you heard of it? And what do you think of the state of esports in your country, especially Dota?
The state of esport in Denmark has been growing rather rapidly from where there was pretty much nothing before. There was like a couple of very small LANs across Denmark. We had Copenhagen games going. But now there's, I don't know what you call them, like where you can study and have a line called an esport line where you have hours designated to practicing or becoming better at the game you choose.
Like
I'm not exactly sure how that
courses.
works. Yeah, study courses. And those are like picking up not only like in the schools, it's also picking up more in the media. I was out on some TV channels doing a couple of interviews also. Dota, though, is not that big. Counter-Strike's a lot bigger. I think League of Legends in general is bigger in Scandinavia. But there are like a lot of the good Dota players, and especially in Dota 1, like they came from not just Scandinavia but Denmark. Like Dota exists there. I do have people recognize me who do play Dota also. Yeah.
So, and do you feel that, for example, if you had these, like, let's just say, courses in your past, your path to success would be faster?
I mean, that for me, that's very hard to say. My path was very rocky at times, and esport when I started was very young. It was about winning mouse pads and headsets. I think having that experience was invaluable for me. I wouldn't trade it for something that was easier or more successful. I was very happy that I got the opportunity to start playing just for the game, not to play for the fame or success. That came like as a huge thing afterwards. When I actually started to get a salary, it became something I really appreciated, and I still do today because of that experience.
And still, what things did you have to just drop out? Did you have to sacrifice to become a committed pro player, pro gamer?
To get where I am now, I've had to pretty much sacrifice everything I had before, almost. My family has always been there and they're supportive, but I've had to sacrifice time with them, time with my girlfriend, time with what used to be my dog. Now it's my father's dog because I can't simply take care of him. I spent like half this year away from home. I had to sacrifice a lot to get to where I am today, but I got a lot in return. I got so much in return.
Okay, and if you weren't a pro gamer, a successful pro gamer, so what would you be? What would you like to be?
I still aspire to work with dogs one day. I think I'm going to grow old working with dogs, but I haven't gone around to that yet. I'm still focusing on gaming. I'm still focusing on my career, focusing on winning TI.
So it's nice to hear. And before we let you go, would you like to give any shout-outs?
First of all, huge shout out to Epicenter for having us, hosting another, what appears to be a good tournament. This has been a pleasant experience so far. Like coming back, everything is so nice. Like all people in esports making things possible. Huge shout out to my team. Special shout out to Red Bull for helping us prepare so much throughout the year. A shout out to Eric Tai, he was a guy we met in the Philippines. And shout out to you for having me.
Thank you. Thank you for your time. It was a pleasure. And you please watch Epicenter. And you other teams, watch out for OG. That was Notail from OG. Thank you again.